Hi, we are back again. Kalian gak salah dengar. Di video ini aku akan ditemenin two of my best friends, Titan dan Melanie. Dan kita akan ngelanjutin keseruan dinner di Subo Family. Kita juga bakal blak-blakan banget nyeritain circle pertemanan yang udah dijalanin selama 20-an tahun ini. So, make sure kalian jangan skip videonya ya, karena Melanie, Titan, and I have so much to talk about. Mulai dari friendship, relationship experiences, sampai cerita berantem-berantem gemesnya kita. Oke guys, jadi kita sambil makan nih, karena kita lapar banget. Kita mau sambil main kartu, ini main tentang kita. Tapi ini versi friendship. Versi friendship, jadi pertanyaan, katanya sih untuk mempererat persahabatan, tapi kayaknya persahabatan kita udah terlalu erat banget.
udah kelewatan
nih ya.
Mandi bareng. Mungkin kalian kalau penasaran cara kita bisa maintain friendship selama ini, lalu kita bisa open communication, bisa really feel like family. Here we'll share our story.
We'll share our story. Okay, I'm gonna go first, guys. First one. Apa budaya di lingkaran pertemanan ini yang paling kamu suka? Jelaskan. Oke, budaya ya.
Melanie dulu.
I like how we can talk freely and like roast each other, I guess.
Yes, I like that too.
Ya sih.
There's no like depends.
Agree.
Terus I like that this friendship tuh kayak low maintenance banget gitu sih. Kayak kalau kalian perlu tahu, kita tuh hangout yang kita paling suka tuh di rumahnya dia, terus kita literally di atas sofa nggak ngapa-ngapain. Kayak main HP semuanya gitu.
Sampai aku panggilnya HQ, headquarters.
Headquarters kita.
Ada yang mau datang ke HQ gitu. Terus datang nggak ngapa-ngapain juga, cuman
nonton TikTok juga semuanya.
Terus kayak ini lucu.
Tapi kita happy aja ya. Kita happy udah kayak bonding time gitu loh.
Iya, tapi kita harus jelasin dulu dong, pas di rumah gue ada ngobrol-ngobrol juga, nggak main HP.
Iya, benar-benar.
Nah, obrolannya apa nih kira-kira?
Ngobrolnya apa ya? Kita ngobrol yang bagus-bagus kan?
Kalau sekali nggak julid, nggak. Tapi kita tuh ada balance di antara positif dan negatif, jujur. Kayaknya nggak mungkin ada pertemanan yang hanya ngomongin baik-baik aja, kayak nggak mungkin deh. Kayak kita pasti ada lah gosip gitu. Lagian, we're humans, okay? If you guys say that you don't like gossip, itu pembohongan. Yang penting kita gosipnya di antara teman-teman dekat, ya nggak sih?
Iya, benar-benar. The hard one.
Sebutkan sebuah benda yang mengingatkan kamu pada pemain di sebelah kirimu.
Sebuah benda.
Is food an highway? No, wait.
What? Food?
No.
I have an answer. I can say it here.
Oh, what's that thing yang kayak jepit-jepit gitu? Yang jepit-jepit, like that jepit-jepit thing.
Apa jepit-jepit?
Jepitan baju.
Kayak bukan jepit yang kayak, yang kayak
tweezer.
Tweezer.
Kenapa?
Why? Because I really suka jepit-jepit yang jerawat kan. You like that?
Oh iya.
Ini jepit-jepit.
Iya. Gue suka sih yang kayak pimple
popping,
pulling, yang satisfying gitu gue suka sih. Second date.
Bagus, dapat promo di sini.
Iya. Second date beauty, guys.
Check it out. Opening a store.
Kalau lu sama Melanie?
Catokan yang S-curl itu.
Wah, udah promonya. Udah bikinnya
Jadi Melanie itu suka banget pakai catokan yang 3 barrel gitu. Itu kayak signature hairstyle dia lah.
Oh, signature-nya baru juga kayak 2 months ago.
Iya. Baru 2 bulan lalu.
Overuse gitu loh. Okay, your turn.
Adakah kejadian yang membuat kamu tidak enak dengan salah satu pemain? Utarakan dan luruskan. Wah,
takut guys.
Maybe we'll have our first fight here.
Yeah,
let's do it guys.
Let's do it.
Ning. Pas kita ke Paris, gue udah ngomong ke dia sih.
Yeah.
Itu kayak hanya dari seluruh pertemanan kita baru sekali yang aku tuh berasa kalau gue nggak mengutarakan perasaan, gue pasti bakal bete. Dan tau gak sih kalau bete tuh kayak bisa numpuk-numpuk gitu loh. Dan kalau kamu beneran sayang dan peduli sama pertemanan kamu nggak akan mau that feeling, karena you just wanna be like, you just wanna love that person always at all times. Jadi pas di Paris itu, fun fact, kita berdua dapet COVID. Dan biasa orang kalau misalnya dapat COVID tuh awalnya denial gitu. Mungkin kalian yang pernah dapat COVID juga merasakan kayak nggak mungkin gue sakit COVID gitu. Nah pas banget si Alicia tuh COVID duluan dan aku kayak karena kita sekamar kamu pakai masker dulu ya gitu. Terus dia kayak oke. Tapi terus suka lupa gitu. Terus lama-kelamaan dia denial dengan diri sendiri. Dia kayak gue gak COVID gitu.
Gak mungkin COVID deh, gitu terus sih waktu itu.
Terus karena aku akhirnya dapet juga, jadi akhirnya aku kayak aduh aku sakit kan sekarang gitu. Jadi ada sempet bete ke Alicia, tapi cuman kayak setengah hari aku bete sambil tes COVID. Terus pas kita pulang ke hotel aku langsung bilang, Liz, honestly kemarin gue berasa lo denial sih. Terus
iya,
terus
gue
langsung,
bener.
I'm sorry.
Gue juga pengen nangis sekarang.
Dia langsung aduh.
It's okay. Soalnya kita kayak jarang banget ya kayak confront each other gitu.
Iya.
Guys, I'm not sad. I don't know why I'm crying, okay? Tapi kita jarang banget sih kayak confront each other kayak.
Iya.
Soalnya there was also a moment where Melanie kayak disappear juga gitu loh.
Iya.
She had like a pertapa moment where dia tuh kayak nggak kayak contact anyone gitu, right? Gue sama Titan kayak kita bingung banget how to approach her gitu because we like just didn't know how to talk to her because we just never like
talked about something like
that gitu loh. Karena bukan yang nggak nyaman sih.
It's just like awkward.
Something new.
Something new. How to like.
Gua baru nyadar kayak kasus Melanie itu. Gua itu lama banget sampai bisa nyaman ngomong ke dia tentang hal bertapa menghilang ini karena gue tuh sebenarnya ada fear of my own rejection. So I feel like maybe it's like a childhood trauma of teman-teman lain ya yang mungkin gue pengen deket tapi dianya kayak nge-reject gue gitu dengan misalnya nggak mau jawab pertanyaan gue atau dia nggak mau go too deep. Nah mungkin dari pengalaman seperti itu aku jadi kayak ada my own, it's a me thing. And I think Alicia has the same thing.
Yeah, me too. I have that.
That's why when we wanted to talk to Mel, kita tuh kayak, ayo we have to do it, come on. Kita kayak best friend.
Kita kayak bikin script gitu, lu perlu tahu kita bikin script. Lu ngomong ini, terus gitu gua ngomong ini ya.
Dan dia
gitu.
off script.
Gua oke, kita take over. Oke, I think I'm good. Gua cuma kayak nambah kayak, oh iya. Kayak gue cuma support her statements doang.
But were we good though during that talk?
I can't remember. I feel like it's like I think it was like I expected that from you. Like it's like how you guys are. It's not like something that it's like super out of the box that they're kayak who is this people? I know it's like coming juga gitu. I know it was like coming. I just like.
That's good.
Were you also like dreading it? You're like, I know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Jadi, because maybe like I know you guys so well juga.
Iya benar.
Iya. Tapi kadang di dalam friendship tuh butuh temen yang memaksakan kamu untuk kayak keluar dari your nest and your comfort zone gitu sih. Karena kalau misalnya kita biarkan Melanie aja, cuma karena aku takut di reject gitu ya oleh Melanie. That's not the best for her gitu loh. That's what I was thinking.
I feel like kayak friendship tuh ada ebb and flow gitu loh. Like kita like now we want to be really good friends with like another person gitu ya. Tapi they're not in the market to have friends. Also gitu. It's not like real problem. It's just like everyone's kayak they're not in the phase yang emang mau jadi friends gitu loh. It's not because like they reject you because
like we all have that phase juga sih.
I also realized that sih, kayak even though you really like this person, they might be good friends with you juga.
That's the rejection fear that I have, but it's nothing to do with us sebenarnya ya.
But it's like kayak you kind of have to trust aja sih.
You guys just keep the cards ya.
Wait, I
wanna read it. Siapa mantan pasangan salah satu pemain yang tidak kamu sukai? Jelaskan. Ini sebenarnya mantannya dalam kurung, so bisa aja siapa pasangan salah satu pemain tidak kamu sukai. I think we both agree like which mantan pasangan.
I mean like I know we both agree.
Mantan pasangan it's
of course not her lah, because like basically she didn't really date before the.
That's me. her ex-boyfriend. I think I didn't meet him that often juga. Like I think only met him like twice.
I definitely met him
how
more
many
than
years
you.
of dating, right?
I definitely met him more
because you were in Singapore, right?
Much.
He was not a very good person. Boyfriend, I guess.
I don't know if he's a very good
boyfriend.
No, good person juga, I think.
Oh, good person.
I don't think he's a good person. Like even about the boyfriend thing, I don't think he's a good person. I think it's a toxic.
And anyways, he cheated on her, right? I think if you guys follow Titan, you probably know like the stories like behind that. And we did not like him because he hurt Titan.
And also like he's very manipulative if you think about it now.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like
even you guys were manipulated by my stories.
Yeah.
Makanya kadang itu yang bikin trust issues buat kalian yang mungkin pacaran sama seseorang dan kamu berasa wah gue cinta banget sama orang ini, gue nggak akan bisa move on dari orang ini. Tapi udah ada red flag di sana sini di lingkaran kalian tuh
udah kayak nggak suka
udah
juga.
kayak pada nggak suka, but you can't really pinpoint a finger why. Sometimes harus ikutin nurani hati juga sih.
Naruri, Nurani, Naruri,
bukan nurani.
bukan nurani ya?
Gue juga
Nurani is kindness nggak sih? Ya udah guys.
Tahu lah itulah pokoknya. Ya jadi sometimes like kayaknya juga boleh kayak dipertanyakan juga ya kalau kayak teman-teman baik lu kayak nggak suka sama your pasangan gitu. I think that's like you like take it with a grain of salt obviously, tapi jangan di-ignore juga sih. Jangan langsung brush it off kayak gitu. Like usually ada tandanya kenapa lah kayak gitu ya.
But also like I feel that kayak sometimes with your girlfriends you always talk about the bad things about your boyfriend, but not the good things, which make your friend kind of protective. Tapi like you know like cause you used to not like
Alvin, her husband. Jadi awal-awal mereka pacaran, si Alvin ini masih agak insecure, mungkin karena mereka harus backstreet pacarannya. Sama LDR. Dan mungkin jadi pemikirannya banyak kali ya di otaknya si Alvin ini. Dan jadinya si Alicia kalau nangis ya tentunya ceritanya ke kita berdua. Sedangkan aku Aries, which is very loyal friend, very fiery, emotional. Dan kalian kayak gitu gak sih? Kadang kalau misalnya teman kalian ceritain sesuatu ke kalian, malah kalian lebih marah daripada teman kalian. Nah, that's me. Jadi aku tuh awalnya kayak, is he really the best match? Gila, tapi they proved me wrong. They thankfully really changed. Mungkin dia juga mungkin lebih ke kanak-kanakannya dulu.
Iya, dulu masih mature
kan
juga.
si Alvin juga dari yang sedikit controlling, sekarang jadi udah chill banget gitu.
Iya.
So I think relationships can go from a toxic place to a good place, but
definitely.
it's really rare, kayak 1 out of 100. Whereas me and my ex, we were not mature enough, or I guess there was not enough love there to even get to a good place. So sometimes it's better to just end it. And I'm very thankful for that friendship now, for that relationship now, because
you met your husband. Right
because now that I was cheated on before, jadinya I know what type of man to look for. Jadi pas aku ketemu guys, dia tuh belum pernah pacaran, lalu dia agak dorky, dia belum pernah deketin cewek sama sekali. Jadi cara dia ngobrol tuh lame banget, nerdy banget, tau gak sih? Tapi karena cowok-cowok dulu tuh kayak F-boy semua, jadi I wanted something different. And here I am, happily married.
Yeah, we all love Gaius. Wholeheartedly, like he's like one of us now.
Bagaimana caranya membuat persahabatan semakin erat?
Kalau kita sih definitely like kita seminggu tuh bisa ketemu multiple times sih.
3-4 kali.
Besok aja kita mau ketemu di acara Adele kan?
Iya.
Lu pada pakai Adele ya?
Adele. Ini wedding ring aku nih. Jadi ada engagement ring sama wedding ringnya sendiri.
My wedding ring juga dari Adele.
Custom banget sih,
bagus banget. Oh iya, dan yang ini tuh pakai teknologi apa sih yang kayak bisa kelihatan lebih gede gitu loh diamondnya?
Oh iya, 2 kali lebih gede gitu kan.
Lumayan.
Lu kalau engagement ini mau kayak gimana? Jadi kita bisa kalian sharing aja.
Like I want a cool one.
Berarti yang diamondnya setitik gitu ya?
No, like the biggest ya, sampai kayak cover my.
Oh ya gitu.
Ya nope ya. Yang nonton, yang mau melamar. Siapa yang paling mungkin membangun sebuah panti asuhan? Mengapa?
Ini gampang banget sih jawabannya.
Gampang banget sih.
1, 2, 3.
Kenapa? Why?
Because I think that's like something that you do.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just
I also like I wanted to point at myself but gak mau sombong. Gue kayak I don't know if you guys know. I think you would like start like a dog shelter or something.
Hey, you make it sound like I don't care about children.
She cares about children, but like you care a lot about dogs. Whereas I'm like okay with dogs, you know.
Yeah,
I definitely care more about children.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think she has a heart of gold, and we have hearts of silver, like.
Not there yet. Lumayan lah, lumayan.
Dia very charitable gitu orangnya.
Deskripsikan ciri-ciri pertemanan yang tidak sehat.
We can't take this.
The reason why they say this because I recently just broke off a friendship, a 10-year friendship. Lama-kelamaan aku berasa dia itu kayak di belakang aku bisa diem-diem ngomongin aku, gitu-gitulah. Jadi
the toxic friendship juga.
Dan aku juga aku nggak menjadi orang yang aku sukai juga. Like I became someone completely different. I started like gossiping about this person, and I never talk badly about my best friends, you know. So something was off. Jadi I felt like kayaknya the friendship udah done aja deh, udah move on. Dan aku happy banget sih jujur sekarang. Pas aku lagi temenan sama dia yang lumayan sering ketemu, punggung aku jerawatan.
Itu hormon ya? Apa sih ya?
Sudah
cortisol,
tanda-tanda stres gitu. Jadi sekarang lumayan udah sembuh guys. Jadi
yeah, I think sometimes with toxic friendships, like for the benefit of the both of you and your friend, I think it's better to like just cut off the relationship. Karena emang bener sih, like kita jadi talk badly about this person, and this person probably will talk badly about us juga. Jadi kayak, you don't want that in a friendship. Like we only want to talk. Like I want all my friendships to be like my friendships with you guys, even though I know it's impossible. But like I never talk badly about you guys to anyone. Not even I don't even like think about it. You know, I don't even think about it at all. Jadi kalau ini tuh udah kayak julid di kepala gitu loh. Jadi udah gak sehat lah untuk diri sendiri dan buat pertemanannya. Like it's not nice to talk about your friends kayak gitu sih.
Tapi what do you do kalau misalnya orang itu banyak yang gak suka gitu loh. Berarti masalahnya bukan di antara kamu dan orang ini. Mungkin orang ini yang butuh introspeksi diri.
Benar.
Nah,
I feel like it's possible to come from a place of love and like talk to this
like how I talk to you about the COVID thing,
like
kayak
talk really about sat down and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, but like I think in the end it also depends on the person. Dia mau bisa terima atau enggak, dan dia mau terima atau enggak sih. What do you think?
Kalau aku berasanya udah susah untuk berubah, makanya aku kayak gak cukup dekat, gak cukup sayang untuk duduk dan ngobrol satu dengan lain juga.
And also like I feel like nowadays you just wanna enjoy like your time with your friends, you know.
Yeah.
Like
So
if
busy.
you're not like enjoying your time, malah kayak aduh malas banget ketemu gitu.
Iya, benar-benar sih. I think as we grow older, we kayak our free time tuh very limited juga. So we wanna like be with people that kita yang nyaman, yang gitu kayak udah no space for toxic friendship lagi sih kayak gitu.
No toxic friendship. Menurut kamu, apakah cara paling baik untuk minta maaf?
Actually, I just heard about this thing called apology language. Itu kayak love language, tapi untuk kayak cara meminta maaf lah, basically. Kayaknya kita semua tuh cara, kalau misalkan ada orang yang salah, cara minta maaf itu kayak berbeda-beda gitu loh ya kan. Maunya kayak seperti apa.
Dan kadang kalau misalnya cara dia minta maaf misalnya dengan pakai kata-kata, tapi aku
belum tentu ngena gitu ya.
Belum tentu ngena di aku gitu, dan sebaliknya.
Ntar ya, cari Google dulu.
I know what's my type.
Apa?
It's the long WhatsApp message.
Oh.
Enggak face to face.
Enggak.
Lo lebih mending WhatsApp daripada ketemu.
Actually gue juga sih.
I will like write the notes like in the notes first. Cause I always do that.
Pantas dia pernah gitu.
Before your wedding.
Iya.
Oh iya.
Like, I like that. Yeah.
Dia tiba-tiba panjang banget dia bilang, "Tahan gue COVID nih." Terus ternyata udah negatif juga sih, aman.
Iya. Ya actually gue juga nggak bisa sih kalau face to face.
Yeah, if like it's a little bit structured aja sih. And then like you can think.
Yeah. For me it's because I'm so reactive kayak kalau gue nangis dulu kayak gue tuh kalau gue minta maaf atau diminta maaf gue pasti nangis like even though I don't want to like so dumb.
Gue udah lupa terakhir gue minta maaf, tapi gue sering minta maafnya sama suami dan itu pasti beda hal lah ya. Itu pasti biasa lagi diranjang, lagi pelukan. Sorry babe, aku gini-gini karena gini-gini. Tapi kalau sama temen, ya sih bener di WhatsApp sih.
Kita apaan sih? Kita kayak gak bisa ngomong face to face.
Karena strukturnya itu sih, gue bukannya mungkin malu ada juga, cuman lebih ke gak mau salah ngomong.
Gak mau salah ngomong ya? Iya bener sih.
And also like if it's like your husband or your boyfriend, like you meet often, jadi kayak ya nggak bisa cuma di WhatsApp, ngerti nggak sih?
Iya.
Like you're like
you
with
need
them
to like
juga.
say,
Bener sih.
Tapi menurut kalian ada nggak kesalahan yang cukup fatal, nggak cukup kalau WhatsApp doang sebenarnya harus ketemu gitu?
Iya.
Iyalah pasti kayak.
Tapi bisa juga mulai di WhatsApp dulu, dan
Baru nanti ketemu yuk gitu.
Iya.
Kayak maybe like
They should not do that.
if amit-amit like our husband cheated on like one of us, I think that's like the worst thing.
Yeah, well, if
That could
it's
happen.
WhatsApp, it's like
Or
the
like
worst
you-
thing in the world.
Yeah,
That's like,
that's the worst. Itu jangan
Gua
WhatsApp dulu sih.
makin marah sih.
Iya, aku juga
Kayak gila.
iya, jadi ada konteks juga lah ya.
Oh ini apology language.
Ya, apology language. Jadi ada yang saying I'm sorry, expressing regret. Yang kedua adalah saying I was wrong, which is accepting responsibility. Terus asking how can I make it right, making restitution. Jadi langsung making amends ya. Terus saying I'll take steps to prevent a recurrence, plan change. Jadi ini orangnya berarti terstruktur banget nih, dia udah tahu what to do next. Asking can you find it in your heart to forgive me, atau requesting forgiveness.
Gue baca ini aja hati gue udah berdebar karena kita conflict averse, we don't like conflict. Tapi ya semakin gue dewasa semakin gue gak apa-apa lo dengan konflik
ya.
Karena ternyata
It's not a big
dibutuhkan.
deal. And it's not a big deal juga sih actually.
Iya.
Maksudnya ternyata it's not as bad
Iya.
when you do it gitu loh.
Ya, hari ini gue baru berkonflik dengan salah satu tim gue. Tapi gue ngomongnya berstruktur, biar ya tentu orang itu akan sakit hati gitu kan. Tapi harus sih daripada itu kayak build up gitu loh.
Berarti lu mungkin lu saying
I'll
avoid steps to prevent a recurrence. Berarti lu plan change.
Yeah, you plan.
It depends if it's my team, then I would want them to say, okay, I'll do this in the future.
Maybe for friends, it's like.
But if it's for friends,
maybe it's like
accepting the
I
responsibility.
was wrong, and also how can I make it right?
Yeah, I think that's it aja sih.
Kayak I hate this one yang kayak the asking, can you find it in your heart to forgive?
Yeah,
I
kayak
feel like it's like you're entitled, like you the other person.
Yeah, and like you're putting the burden on the other person gitu loh ya, kayak gue yang harus find it in my heart gitu loh. Bukan yang kayak you langsung kayak take responsibility aja and say you're sorry kayak gitu.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, what a good session today. Not only did I learn so much about them and never to say, can you find it in your heart to forgive?
Never say that. Never say that. I will cringe. I will cringe honestly.
Oh nggak, soalnya tadi pas gue baca gue kayak sweet juga. Ternyata enggak. Ternyata bener ya. Jadi semoga kalian juga belajar banyak tentang kita.
Okay, I think like that's all for today's session. Kita jawab banyak banget pertanyaan. And if you guys have any other questions for us and for our future videos, please comment down below and we can answer your questions. Ya nggak sih? Kita pasti temenannya lama sih guys. Jadi you guys have time to ask your questions, okay? Ya kan? Sampai kita mungkin ke our next live ya. Kita masih I will haunt you both. Don't worry. Oh, I just told her like a few days ago kayak I just realized that one of us is gonna be the last man standing.
Yeah.
Okay, we cannot go to each other's funeral like homo man.
No. Homo. Lo ending video jangan kayak gini dong. This is not the last message.
Oh yeah, this is not the last message, guys. This is not the last message. Just in case. Our last message is we will live a very long life.
Yes, healthy.
We will get home
Happy.
safely today. And yes, live a very, very long, healthy life.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, guys. That's it for today's video. Thank you, Melanie and Titan, for
Thank
being
you
in
too
my
for
video.
having us.
Thank you. We'll see you in our next video. Dan jangan lupa, Off to One tuh isinya bukan traveling doang ya. So you'll find more videos like this in the future. Bye!
Seru nggak obrolan kita? Nggak nyangka banget umur pertemanan kita bisa selama ini. And I hope we can continue being best friends for many years to come. Tapi nih, yang gak kalah seru pastinya ada di next video Off to Wonder. Aku bakal ke suatu klinik di Jakarta yang punya konsep kayak gym. Pokoknya unik banget. You guys just gotta wait for the next video. And again, don't forget to stay curious and keep on wondering. See you!